20 years. Young Puss.
Okay, reset.
Let me just do this again. Young Puss was a nameless kitty until he met his brother in arms, Humpty Dumpty.
To make sure I don't mess it up, Joe and Manuel are just like, hey man, just do whatever you want to do. And I'm like, all right, let's have a go then.
Last time we talked about Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, we looked at the bloopers and behind the voices. Today we'll be looking at more bloopers and some deleted scenes that you won't see anywhere else. So stick around to the end to see just what we have in store, including our trivia question of the day.
See the map?
No.
Seriously? You won't let me hold it for even 1 minute?
Nope. Not even for 1 second.
A lot of what people may not know, especially when it comes to animation, is before people start to envision a scene on paper or draw things out, some people actually try to reenact it in real life to see how it would look.
I wasn't gonna show up for that guy. But you don't seem like that guy anymore.
And before we get into more of these moments, some trivia for you. What does Puss in Boots say as the first line of dialogue in the opening scene? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around to the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
Everything okay up there? I'm giving you a thumbs up, just so you know.
Who's? Look.
Development on this film started all the way in 2012. When a couple of rough drafts for the film were already completed. With an original title of Puss in Boots 2: 9 Lives and 40 Thieves, the title we know today was decided in 2020.
Let me be clear. I don't want to touch your belly, okay?
Okie doke.
You're totally free to just establish a rhythm in which you're saying your lines.
Do you mind trying to eat here? I mean, meow, whatever.
While wanting the film to retain the adult humor from previous entries, Crawford, who also wanted the film to have a darker tone, with Puss mortality and fear of death being the film's main focus.
This is my handle. This...
Hey, Pedro, what say you, me, and the map teach kitty, eh?
Ooh, what a relief, huh, fellas?
Antonio Banderas, of course, reprised his role in this film, having voiced Puss in Boots for over 20 years. We get to see how into the character he really got in some parts while he was doing the voiceover work.
I am Puss in Boots! I laugh at death! You know what? You guys are jerks! It is very conflicting for me. I'll find my own way out.
Not only is the most generous and genuine person, he also knows Puss in Boots.
With Salma Hayek on the cast list, she and Antonio had multiple times when they had to do some takes over and over again because of how much they were laughing in between takes.
This is stupid.
All I smell is bullshit. Booze?
Kitty?
Booze.
Kitty!
What is this? Are you a pirate now?
Moving on to deleted scenes, and here we get to see the rough drafts of the animation as there are multiple templates that go into it. This is what's called storyboarding, piecing rough sketches together to where it looks like a moving image.
What say you, me, and the map teach Puss?
Hey, Kitty.
What did you say to him?
Nothing. What did you say to him?
Chit-chat, small talk. What, you don't trust me?
No, I don't. Not the least little smidgen.
We then get to see a montage scene that didn't quite make it into the final cut, but still interesting to see nonetheless. Called the Love and Death Montage, the purpose of this scene was to set up the rules of the forest and let the audience know what they were.
Or your name will be Cerro Muerto. Dark forest, this place is pretty colorful. I wish I had my quinceañera here. Lovely for me to put that extra layer into it. They got my jokes. They got my jokes.
Director and co-director explained that there were a lot of ideas within this montage, that even though they cut it out entirely, there were bits and pieces from the cut montage that they sprinkled throughout the film.
This is going to be fun and easy.
As the DreamWorks previous film, The Bad Guys, the film's design was inspired by Sony Pictures Animation's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, to make the film look more like storybook illustrations.
Come up here for the food and the friends.
Very annoying. to him, but very funny to audiences.
And I think we need that sometimes in our life when things get really dark. Even though it might annoy you to have someone be optimistic, we need that extra positive energy.
The critical reviews from this film were pretty interesting, scoring pretty high with a 95%, and has even won some awards like Outstanding Achievement for Editorial in an Animated Feature and for Storyboarding.
Bring the tank.
But real quick, make sure you guys check out our Instagram page linked down in the description. There's a ton of interview moments and memes, so make sure you check it out and give us a follow.
Hi, I am Antonio Banderas. Before you see Puss in Boots The Last Wish, let's see if I can catch you up on his whole life story in just 90 seconds.
I have to tell the story of my life. That's the whole life. My whole life.
Nowadays, you don't really see this kind of animation style. The more people's goal is to have it as realistic as possible, especially as animation technology gets more advanced.
Come on. All right, wallow snakes. How could I forget?
But it's nice to see them go back and have a more cartoony look. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was this film's first inspiration for it, and DreamWorks caught on that audiences were attracted to this kind of animation style and got to work.
I didn't have a fairy godmother, and I sure didn't live in no shoe. I lived in a mansion with my parents.
Oh, I wish I had a family like this. Oh, I was just buying some time for team friendship.
In the opening, we see more hand-drawn techniques, Joel Crawford explained. When Puss is running on the rooftops, the motion isn't always super smooth. That was important to us, to feel like this is a fairy tale that you're being dropped into.
Actually stealing the map?
Pero, go back to camp.
No.
Shoo! Go on, go get the stick.
Puss, I'm not a legend or a hero/outlaw or anything amazing like that. But stealing that map? That's wrong.
There's no big plot point with the giant. His introduction is telling the audience to keep up with Puss and his everyday heroism. We also get to see the short film that was created.
What? That means you died 8 times. You gotta tell me about one of them. And how did you die?
Mr. Legend refused to admit that I saved his life.
No need to pull in the boat. This will revolutionize travel. Watch.
And of course, we can never get tired of seeing Florence Pugh and Antonio Banderas recording their lines for their characters.
Where am I? Where am I? Listen, Doctor, thanks for everything, but I am feeling great, strong, like a bull, And now, do you know a good place to get some gazpacho?
It's the legendary Puss in Boots. Get that cap.
We also get to hear from the new characters within this film and what they think about their characters and the film itself, working with the one and only Puss in Boots and others.
This guy's greatest wish is to be a real boy. What's impressive? I've been a boy the whole time. And you're more impressed by him? Yeah!
Never do this, but can I get your autograph? Been following you for a long time.
On the flip side, rumors have been circulating around that this film set up Shrek 5 and the creators didn't even know it. An interviewer sat down with Joel Crawford to bring this to his attention, and this is what he had to say. "We loved bringing back Puss in Boots.
Oi! Haha! I mean, is this a roar?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like the idea of a roar, of Goldie roar.
Rawr! Rawr!
We have such a love for the Shrek world and for these characters, and we were hopeful that the world would embrace this movie so much that there can be more stories, and especially that we could go and tell more stories with Shrek, with Goldie and the bears, and with all these characters that we love.
I don't even have the map, little dumb riding hood, little red riding muffet, or whatever your name is. It's not a granny bag. It's a magic nanny bag for boys. Your dog's dumb, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, starlight, star bright, the first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might. This is what Puss in Boots said in the beginning of the film.
Soft paws. Kitty soft paws. Don't you cross me, or your name will be Perro Muerto.
Well, well. If isn't Puss in Boots himself.
So what do you guys think about all these moments? Have you seen this film and what was your favorite part? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
Puss in Boots. Kitty Softpaws is an extraordinary cat. She deserves a legend. And without those lives, Sparrow, I am no legend. I am not Puss in Boots. I'm Pickles.